You know where you are?
This is Nollywoodpicturestv.
My husband, the tiger who sharpened his claws on the back of his enemies, swift as the eastern wind that takes the shaft by one fell swoop. The great stone which must receive homage from the pots, my husband. But you're only a servant to the throne, and that makes me uneasy. You are like the monkey that works while the baboons eat.
What do you mean by that?
My husband, you are the strongest man in this kingdom. Head of the army of the king and second in command to the throne. But you are only a servant to the throne. My husband, I am always dreaming that you are the king of this kingdom. The kingdom of Dimotundu. Yes, sitting on the throne as the head and not just as a deputy.
That's a tall ambition, my wife.
Yes, but you can make it as short as you want it. Dream, my husband. Dream that you are the king of Dimotundu. The king of this kingdom. Dream. Dream. Dream.
Your Majesty.
The land is calling you, calling your name, Zoza.
The one that has the interest of his people at heart. The Iroko that has branches to take all. You will live long, Your Majesty, for this great kingdom.
All right, Ubuoja, thank you. I want to talk with my second in command.
Yes, Your Majesty.
OP, voice of the gods. I hope all is well.
Your Majesty, the pride of Dimotundu.
I hear you.
The star that shines more than the moon. It is not well.
Then what is the matter?
The gods are not happy with Dimotundu.
Why?
The gods have declared an invasion on us. This land was desecrated and was never cleansed. If we don't move, we will be swept away by this approaching invasion.
Your Majesty, I do not support the movement of Dimotundu to anywhere. This is our land. And I will be able to stand any invasion with my warriors.
Kinsman, this is not a case of physical display of power. The gods are on rampage, and no human force can stop them.
When is this invasion?
It is here with us already. We must move by tomorrow morning.
Then I must alert my people. God,
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
go to Ebamau. Tell him to sound the ikoro.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, I resist this move.
This is a matter of state security. All resistance is overruled.
May you live long.
Ololo, my wife.
Nai.
There is danger.
Danger?
The king is summoning everybody, so pack up everything, let us hurry home.
But Nai, what can that be?
I don't know for now. But from the nature of the sound of that ikoro, it must be something very serious.
Serious?
Please pack up.
Pack up, pack up. Pack, 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 pack.
Another day we come and finish up.
Elders of our land, I greet all of you.
Your Highness, Lord and the King.
I have assembled all of you here today because I have a very painful announcement to make. We shall leave this land and relocate to another abode. We have done nothing wrong on our part, but the people who occupied this land before we came committed abominations for which they required to appease the gods. They did not. And now the gods have decided to invade the land to take their pound of flesh. And there is nothing we can do about it because we cannot resist the gods. Therefore we must move. You will return to your respective families and prepare their minds against the movement, which is for tomorrow. You can go now.
Your Highness.
You are the strongest man in this kingdom. Head of the army of the king and second in command to the throne. But you are only a servant to the throne. My husband, I am always dreaming that you are the king of this kingdom. The kingdom of Dimotundu.
another land. Land of our fathers we must go. Where we are going we don't know. We are leaving everything behind. On a journey to another land. Land of our fathers we must go. Where we are going we don't know. We are leaving everything behind. On a journey to another. We must go. Where we are going we don't know. We are leaving everything behind. On a journey to another land. Land of our fathers we must go. Where we are going we don't know. We are leaving everything behind. On a journey to another land. Land of our fathers we must go. Where we are going we
Elders of Dimotundu, I greet all of you.
King live forever.
It It has been quite some time since we moved in to occupy Umuokba. Ever since, we've been waiting for my second in command to arrive. But he has not showed up. We cannot continue to wait indefinitely. Maybe he is a victim of the wrath of the gods. We must choose a date for his funeral and the funerals of all those who died with him, at the end of which we shall choose somebody else to take his place.
Azuibe was a fine warrior. How I wish he was still alive.
This is not time to dwell on the past. Life must go on.
But, Your Highness, when do you want the funerals?
That's why I assembled all of you. You are men of wisdom and knowledge, and it is your responsibility to choose a date.
Your Majesty, I suggest that we keep it for the next 7 market days.
Well, you have heard him. What do you say?
Your Majesty, I think the quicker it is done, the better for the kingdom, so that we can move ahead.
Are we all agreed on that?
Yes, Your Highness. We are
all right.
Your Highness, it's okay. We
agree to that.
Better.
Well, so shall it be. We accept the suggestion. Sure, sir.
Yes, my father.
I want you to study the people properly. Keep an eye on them. We must get used to their pattern of life before we can associate freely with them.
Yes, my father. It will be done.
Good. Mbazu,
Your Majesty.
if we must enjoy our stay here, then more men must be drafted into the army. But you must do that discreetly.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Good. Who do we have here?
Your Majesty the King.
Your Majesty.
Azuso, you are alive.
Your Majesty, I have disgraced myself.
What happened?
And I have come to apologize for not following when others did. I stayed back to make sure that everybody had left. But the invasion caught up with Wengi and myself. Your Majesty, we went through hell to save ourselves. I am back, Your Majesty.
You would have lost your lives because of your patriotism for Dimotundu. And we owe you our gratitude. Welcome back. Mbazu,
Your Majesty.
take Azu to his quarters so he can acquaint himself with the environment.
It will be done, Your Majesty.
Azu,
Your Majesty.
we shall talk later.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Good.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Indeed, you're a true father. Thank you.
You're welcome back, my daughter.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Father, he is a very brave man.
He must be. I will attach you to him later so he can teach you the art of war.
Yes, Father.
Good. Elders of Dimotundu, I greet you all.
Your Highness.
We have a very serious situation in our hands. The goats and sheep we have in our homestead are beginning to eat up all our crops. And you know that our crops sustain us. If nothing is done about this, then we shall be faced with a very serious famine as never before recorded in our history. So what do we do?
Your Highness.
Yes.
I suggest we kill all the goats and sheep and start a celebration in Dimotundu.
Alika, this is a very serious situation. Don't turn it into a joke.
Your Highness, you've never known me for changing serious matters into jokes. I am a very serious person. Your Highness, if the goats and sheep in your kingdom have decided to cause starvation to your subjects by eating up their crops, Your Highness, is the best thing not to kill them all? And Your Highness, when you do, they should not be left like that. They must be roasted and eaten up.
Alika.
Your Highness.
A man whose heart is on fire does not go after rats.
Exactly, Your Highness. He goes after the goats and the sheep.
Shut up. Shut up. Mbazo.
Your Highness.
I want you to go to the town crier. Let him put out a message to all those who have sheep and goats. Let them fence
Your
them
Majesty,
all.
You are forgetting the fowls. They have decided to be stubborn, especially to the new corn.
Alika, I am the king and I give all the orders.
I know, Your Majesty. I was only lending my opinion.
I don't want your opinion. Keep it to yourself. When I need it, I'll ask for it.
But Your Majesty,
Shut up! Mbazo.
Your Majesty.
Tell the town crier to put out a message to all those who have sheep and goats. Let them fence them all in. That any goat or sheep that strays will be caught, killed, roasted, and eaten.
Ibam! Ingede!
Tell them that.
Your Highness, may you live long.
What type of invasion is this? I wonder. Don't you have respect for His Majesty, the King of Dimotundu?
Your Majesty, the life of your servant is in your hands, to take or to give. I come here with a heart in pains of oppression, Your Majesty.
Rise, my son. Sit. What pains you?
It's your second in command, Azuibe.
Igwe! The kite and the chick. What has he done?
He plans to take my wife from me in 3 days. My only wife, Your Majesty.
Why?
He says he likes her and must take her from me like a chicken out of my hands and life. Please save me, Your Majesty. She's my life. Please, Your Majesty.
Your wife is your property. She belongs to you and you alone. Nobody can lay claims to your wife, let alone take your wife.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I will ensure that Azu does not take your wife. Go home to your wife. She's all yours.
Thank you, Your Majesty. May you live long.
Your Highness, that has been settled. But the issue of the goods...
Shut up.
Your Majesty, this is...
Shut up! I said shut up!
Yes, Your Highness.
A rock is a rock. No matter how much moss it gathers, the wind can only change the surface and not the heart of the rock. Azuibe is a rock. I am the king. I am the king. You nearly sent me to the land beyond, though. Eh?
Ewi.
Ha. Sorry. Those who have the heart to protect cannot kill the very things they live to protect. That is true. Power has corrupted the king, And he has become blind to the true essence of governance.
But he is still the king. He is.
Oh, how I wish I would become the king of Dimotundu. And I, Azuibe, Ezeonu, a warrior from birth, will show Okporo how subjects are treated.
Will you kill the king to become king? Or are you planning to pull a rebellion?
There are many ways to the stream. It does not matter how a man gets there. The most important thing is to get to the stream and fetch water.
Azuibe, our people have suffered too much in the hands of your people. Too much!
I understand your pains. But you should understand that you are victims of oppression. How can I help you if I'm not the king?
But you're already the second in command. See me on the ground, though. The ambition to become a king is a tall one, I must tell you.
Ambition is a virtue. It makes or mars a man. But one must live between the choices to be brave or to live a coward.
I fear for you.
I think of you. I feel for you. Think, Ewita, think. Oh, small brain. Imagine a kingdom where all are made equal. Cheke and Ofeke. Freeborn and slaves.
Wonderful.
Ewita, you can become a head vested in authority.
True. True. I want that land cultivated before sundown tomorrow. Small brains. Get away. Oh, power sweet. Oh, power is sweet. Power is sweet.
Dream it up and put it in place in your heart. Keep dreaming.
So, Your Highness, this is destined to have gone with him. He refuses to attend meetings, no matter how crucial.
And we hear that he has dangerous associations with the Umuokpa. Yes. Some even call him His Highness.
Oh. Well, that is wrong. If he fraternizes with the people who should be his slaves, and that is very unfortunate.
Your Highness, that is why we thought you should know about it. We should take away the monkey's hand from our soup pot before our enemies see it as human hand.
Yes. That is correct.
All right. Change that tune. Play something else. If you have nothing else to play, drop that flute. Now shut up.
Ogwe.
You rebel against me. Either you rebel against me. Turn around and look at me. You know what rebellion is like? Rebellion is like very strong drink. It intoxicates whoever keeps it company. Now you rebel against me. You! You are so blinded by rebellion, so obsessed by rebellion that you even deny me the simple courtesy of paying me obeisance as your king. Because you want power. Because you want power!
Power belongs to the people.
Yes, who are the people? I ask you again, who are the people?
We live in a world where every life is important and where no man must be discriminated against.
You came in here with your tail between your legs and I re-accepted you. And now you plan a rebellion against me. You dare rebel against constituted authority? Do you realize the consequences? I ask you, do you realize the consequences?
I stand for the oppressed of Dimotundu.
And I stand for the authority of the king. Take him out and shave him, now.
Eh?
Move.
Out!
Party.
Outside!
Party. Ogwe.
The prince. The tiger is moved with action. The state is greater than an individual.
Which state? We are the state. I am the state. He is only the king. Azuibe is more than just a king. Wouldn't you like to be my personal advisor when I become the king?
King? Yeah. Look, Azuibe, I know you are ambitious, but I didn't know it has come to... Personal advisor? Why not? Why not? Why not?
Good.
Now, but do you plan to kill the king?
Forget questions. Questions are too early. Look at me, Ewi. Look at how Azuna the king disgraced me before the people of Dimotundu because I was fighting for them. Hey!
Shame. What a pity.
And what did I get for it? A shaving head. A disgrace. Ewi, be on your way before they crucify you.
I think you are right. You are right.
My husband, will you kill yourself thinking about this disgrace? Eh? The man who falls down and remains there dies hopeless. It is not the end of life. It is not. See, if you die of hunger today, the kingdom goes on and your king Azuna lives on. Yes. You have to pick up your life and move on. You have to. Remember, Chetakwa, remember you have not given me the queen's stead.
Wengi. Wengi. The disgrace. Hey.
The shame.
My husband, very soon your hair will grow back and the people will forget about the shame. Eh? See. Azu, I love you. And I don't care how or why you were treated that way. I don't care.
Wengi, you're a goddess.
You are. I know.
Your Highness, you shouldn't think about him.
Look, but he tries my patience. Can't you understand? He tries my patience.
Your Highness, the people will not understand. Let them see him the way he is.
All right, Alika.
Your Highness.
Keep an eye on him and brief me on every evil move he makes.
Why not, if not, Your Majesty?
Good.
But, Your Highness, that assignment.
So what does that mean?
New assignments, new emoluments.
You must be out of your mind. Must you make jokes out of everything, Alika? Must you?
Your Highness, the man who shares jokes has no fear for an upset stomach.
Go and get me the flautist. Come on. Go on.
Your Majesty.
Get me the flautist.
New assignments, new emoluments. Your Highness.
Wengi.
1, 2.
Say it.
You are handsome. And the better choice for the throne of Dimotundu. I can never feel satisfied until I sit beside you as the queen of Okporo Dimotundu and you as my king. Until I am accorded all the royal preferences of the throne of Dimotundu, I will not rest.
Don't you know me? Azuibe the cat. The crafty tortoise. I may be slow, but I'm steady.
Give me the seat of the throne of Dimotundu as my gift for being your wife. Show me that you are the man that you claim to be, and I will worship you without end.
Wengi, you are a queen already.
My lord, I do not want only just the title and the position alone.
Oh, you intoxicate me like strong wine. And you turn me into a madman with unabetting ambition. I am a king!
You are more than a king, my lord.
Rise, my queen. Queen of Dimotundu. I will do everything for you.
I can't wait anymore.
yabu sama iyengene ijugo iyengene ese wanyu bu sama iyengene abu sama iyengene ese wanyu bu sama iyengene abu sama iyengene aroya bu sama iyengene koledo iyengene ochi ya bu sama iyengene kakwa kondo iyengene ije ya bu sama iyengene ijugo iyengene ese wanyu bu sama iyengene abu sama iyengene
The wine. It goes down well with it.
I shall bring the wine. My lord, don't you think it is time to remove this wrap from your head? Remove it. I'm sure by now your hair would have been fully grown. Remove it so I can see the handsome face of my king and hero.
I shall see to it. The wine.
I want the queen's seat.
Azuibe, you are the tiger. No one can remove your spots. Hey, Wengi! Wengi!
My husband!
The tiger is back with new spots.
The tiger! My husband. Those that seek your death, they shall be caught in their own trap.
Ozubonu, you can only scold the lion at his back. I am the king, the real king. You can only run around the pepper plant. No one climbs it.
Yes.
The battle has just begun. My wife, cook me my favorite.
Yes. You are the king. The real king.
Yes.
My king.
Yes.
Keep your eyes on the throne.
My wife.
Yes.
Cook me my favorite. The battle has just begun.
I am going.
Hey! Oh yeah.
Hey!
Father.
Yes, so as I was saying, son, rulership is like a dance floor. In a dance floor you have all sorts of characters. You pick and choose who you'd like to dance with. What matters is that you maintain a fine relationship with all those players.
I see.
Our position in a kingdom is like a worm that keeps eating the roots of a plant until that plant dies. But you must be able to cope with all those characters and keep an eye on all those who have come specifically to scatter what you have built.
Exactly, Your Highness. Just like Azu.
I won't have you call people's names here.
But Father, Azu is actually responsible for the problems happening in this kingdom.
Oh! Azu may be causing trouble in the kingdom, but you require people like that to keep you on your toes. People like Azu keep you looking behind you all the time and watching your back. You require such people. Yes. And as a leader, you must have patience. And you learn to use that patience at all times.
Even with people like Azu who keep pricking you from all sides and making you lose concentration.
You must ensure that you don't get distracted and that you don't lose your concentration. Like a hunter, you must keep your concentration on all the time. You see, son, as a king, you must resist distractions. You must be possessed of a very strong and stout heart. You must be able to keep all your emotions in check, all your fears, but never betray them in public. Keep all of them to yourself. There are two factors you must bear in mind. You must have fixity of purpose, so you don't get distracted. Then you have courage of conviction, which means you can take decisions and back it up. If you don't take decisions on any particular issue, history will disintegrate you. So, son, you will be a leader someday. You'll be a king. That's why you're my son. When the time comes, I want you to bear all these in mind.
Thank you, Father. I will always bear it in mind.
Thank you, son.
Excuse me, Father.
Right, son.
Do you know what I am thinking?
How would I know? I am not in your mind.
I am thinking about us.
What about us?
I don't know. I don't want anything to tear us apart.
You are the prince.
Yes. I'm the future king.
Are you planning to leave Okporo?
No. What if someone else comes and takes you away before I am ready to get married?
I see. So you want me to make a promise to you that I shall never abandon you?
Something like that.
I promise.
I will be the king and you the queen.
And I shall have maidens going before me, throwing clothes.
And you will be the mother of my children. Strong, strong ones.
And the father of my children shall you be.
The queen of Dimotundu.
I have to run along, my prince. My parents will be worried about my whereabouts.
No. Can't you stay a little longer? You're a grown lady already.
I know. Not in Dimotundu. They will be worried. Don't worry. I'll see you tomorrow and we'll play them all.
Lorna, my Lorna.
My prince.
When a man leaves a mound of excrement, he returns to meet a horde of noisy flies. Ambition is a blinder. It makes a man blind to what the gods have to say.